And we're live.
All right, session 50 of The Space Between. And we're going to start off with a recap from last session by Pete. And yeah, you can have at it when you're ready.
I might have to fix my noise cancellation. Sorry about that.
Oh, when
Bo and I.
that was.
All right. Bo and I were debating going after the Kaiju-saurus when the rest of the team became a bunch of killjoys. Sounds like he and I are the only ones who want to get this thing, let alone get to the fortress. Zeke is convinced that we're going to die and has Eva and Cherry convinced too. I thought it was only a possible future or some such. If it's a possibility, then we could change it, right? Bring more firepower? My suggestion of using a criminal as bait with the demolition charge got kiboshed fast. It's not a bad idea. Instead, we're going to interview Jim and collect whatever else we need to finish our work for Lohe Nuda. He asked about the disc thingy I found on Jim, and somehow we dodged the question. Eve almost blew it, so I poked her and acted surprised at something, Cherry said. Eva didn't like it when she realized I helped maneuver her and Cherry into lying by omission. Commission? I always get that mixed up. Pretty sure I told everybody I found it on Derek when I found him, but whatever. Time to go make bank and figure out what's on this disc.
All right. Very nice, very nice. I, for one, am all for that plan getting reused at some later date.
No, do not encourage.
Alrighty then. Yeah, so you guys were getting ready to skedaddle out of here and head back for Loe Nuda. I didn't follow up last time after. I know you guys, some of you at least got online for a while and talked out some of the character positions on stuff. I read some of that. I didn't see an overall conclusion though, so maybe that's still got to be decided on. Where do you guys think you are in that process?
Well, I don't think we were trying to come to a conclusion in the text roleplay. We're just trying to state positions.
Yeah, true.
But so one thread that runs through is that most of us are interested in making sure that the natives don't get exploited.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Except by us.
Except what?
By us.
Right, of course. But we're not exploiting them, we're helping them.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The prickly part is, as we expected it to be, trying to determine how much to tell Lohe Nuda. Because we all want to get paid, whether in cold, hard digital credits or in reputation. Or both.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think that's all I've got.
I think that's a good summary.
So I guess we do need to come to some kind of a conclusion as to what we want to tell Lohe Nuda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it sounds like you guys will be able to agree in general about, trying to keep Loinuda from exploiting the natives or moving against the natives. There didn't seem to be much of a consensus on um, or much opinion at all by most of the characters on how Loinuda should treat the former colony that had been established and basically been obliterated and then had forced to move.
Well, that I think is part of the information. Like there's risks with all of it. If we tell Lohenuda that some alien thing, if we find out from Zeke that some alien thing came over and destroyed it, the reactor, then they may come in with, guns blazing. If we tell them that it was some environmental factor, um, unexplainable environmental factor, then they might send a research team lightly guarded and they get exploderated.
Yeah.
I think
I feel like Pete would consider it a no-win situation at some point. That no matter what you tell them, they're gonna pursue this like everybody else. And it's, are they gonna pursue it big or are they gonna pursue it little?
Yeah.
And how do you sell them on pursuing it little?
Well, I think I land mostly, and I think Eva also lands mostly on how you summarized it, Robert, to report the colony as failing in equal parts due to inhospitable planet, horrible accident, unexplained, and the ill preparedness / insufficiency of the colonists. And Eva can present her data that backs up that there was an unexpected error with the reactor, and that well, I'm going ahead of myself because we still haven't even settled on how much we want to tell them. But yeah, I think we'll be able to explain things. I think just how much do we want to?
Yeah. So yeah, you want to determine what information do you definitely not want to tell them, because well, I guess I don't know. I don't know if it'll be easier to spell out the things that you will tell them or specify the things that you withhold from them in the report.
A little bit of both, I think. I think we want
Well,
to
like,
make a clear definition of what we do not tell them, so that you're not guessing later on.
Yeah, I lean towards that because I think it's easier to say, okay, we specifically want to omit these things so that you don't have to specify every little detail and then me have to ask, okay, so wait, did you tell them about this part or that part? And try to work around that. It's easier if I can just say, okay, these are the things they don't know about from your expedition.
Well, I think I want to do both. I want the comfort as a player of saying we specifically omit these parts, and we specifically say these parts. And the comfort there is in knowing that we definitely got communicated and not communicated the things that we think about. But if something comes up later on and we're like, oh, I forgot about that, it's not like the situation where, well, we didn't say we explicitly included that. You can just kind of say, yeah, we want to have included that, and you'll hopefully allow us to.
Yeah.
I know
I'm
that
gonna
puts a little bit
definitely
more
be
on
more.
you.
I'm definitely be more inclined to say, oh yeah, you definitely told them about that versus, oh wait, you're now saying that you didn't. Oh, you also didn't tell them that part.
Right. Yeah.
So that's where I'm leaning towards. I don't mind you specifying both sides, but I think specifying the things you want to omit is more impactful I think for both of
Understandable.
us. So it sounds like we definitely want to omit. Let's see. Let me glance at this again.
I found my other AirPod.
I don't know.
Woohoo!
I don't know if you guys want to omit mention of the natives or
No.
omit mention of their level of technology.
We could say level of technology unknown, right? Since we've had very limited access.
Yeah, I mean, you're always allowed to lie.
Are
It's perfectly
are we
legal.
though?
Well, sorry, let me say, not necessarily legal.
That's not even what I'm referring to. Let's just say make sure that Eva's not the one telling them things. I mean, that was
Eva's
already a
allowed to
given
lie.
because you don't want
Well,
her
I
going off on
feel
a tangent.
like with this much stuff, we would actually have to prepare a brief. Like, we literally went on a survey mission that took weeks.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah.
no way to just read and get all that without it getting summarized into a brief in some way. And so I
True.
feel like what we would do is we would have, I'll say, here's our dump of data that we've collected, everybody's insights and opinions and readings and whatever. And then, like, here's your executive summary that's, 5 pages.
I
of
think
the
we should
of a
also
critical
be prepared for someone, hint hint Cherry, to actually present the highlights. And in that
Mhm.
presentation, try to use emotive and inspirational language and intonation. Be a good speaker in highlighting the things that we want them to focus on.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
guarantee that it
and
works, but
mm-hmm.
a good
And
speech.
I'm fine with I'm cool with there being like a presentation of, all the information explicitly and in character. I'm also cool with, if you guys can spell out what the highlights of what you focus on, and also lay out what you specifically omit. I'm okay with just handling that out of character. Because I know
Yeah, I'm okay with that too.
sometimes those
But
kinds of long, high stakes conversations can feel kind of tedious and can feel like a bit rough to do in character.
Oh, to be clear, I would not want to do that in character. I would just want to say that it's
Yeah.
happening.
Okay. Cool. Sounds like we're good with that.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, unless Danielle wants to give a speech.
been there, done that. I'm good.
So what do we want to omit? Kaijusaurus, natives tech level, the natives god destroying the fusion reactor. Like, what do we specifically not want to?
Fortunately, only two of us know about the native's god.
I feel
Sure.
like Kaijusaurus is probably an acceptable thing to share, isn't it?
I agree. I think it's fairly important to share because we don't want them coming in without some kind of escape plan.
Right.
He's probably
then-
the thing we share the most because
We want them
nothing
scared.
keeps you away from a planet like the planet being Godzilla's house.
Yeah.
So maybe we omit the natives' exact tech level and describe them more as violent
Cautious.
primitives who will not negotiate.
I don't want to describe them as violent.
Well, if you enter their territory, they're gonna be violent.
Isolationist
clear.
and territorial.
Isolationist and territorial.
Yeah.
Man, it's so hard not to comment in this discussion.
Would you like to
They're-
comment, Ben?
it's like there are little comments that they think of, and I'm like, but wait, if I say that, they're probably gonna think that means something about how Luenuda is gonna interpret that, and it's like I don't want to sway them in that way.
Well, are there any skill checks that any of us could roll to try and plumb the depths of our knowledge and think of how Lohain Uda might respond to some of the things that we're talking about telling them?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. I think once you guys have you have what you're looking at laid out,
Okay.
you could kind of do a comprehensive look over it from somebody's perspective. I'll think on probably something like a connect, or maybe probably not maybe an administer, something like that with respect to Loenuda would be informative.
Okay. Maybe Eva could do an administer int for like kind of historical and legal precedents, and Cherry could do some kind of connect for some knowledge on the politicians and their emphasis on face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like those ideas. Because the administer check would be giving you some idea of like what is the what's the usual legal precedent for a situation like this where a polity is wanting to come in and colonize something that hasn't been that isn't technically uninhabited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So, yes. I guess this would be better in player notes, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I was working on it in OOC planning.
Oh, fantastic. You want to move it to player notes? Unless you think OOC planning works better. I guess player notes is more for stuff that we know. OOC planning is
Yeah.
the better
Yeah.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah, like my draft was about that far. I didn't get really very far.
Okay. All right.
Because really, we haven't decided the exact nature of what else we want to really like be explicit on not saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there's an include section, which includes Kaijusaurus.
Yeah. I mean, dinosaur hunting in a limited sense could be like an activity that would be good, but would be lethal.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know that we've found any real like reason for continued attempts at colonization.
Mention the man hunting raptors.
Yeah. Hostile environment.
That
The
seems like
drop
a footnote at
snakes.
best.
So, oh, sorry. Go ahead,
And the
Daniel.
snakes.
I'm including it all in hostile biosphere.
There we go. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
We can tell
So
them there's a very thriving capybara population.
Fighting the dinosaurs.
So here's the big one. Well, I guess this isn't actually so big. Ben, it's reasonable to assume that Lohenuda and pretty much anyone else knows about the wasted the ruined city, right?
Like the Citadel.
Yeah. Like that's
Yeah,
not a
that's
secret, is it?
no, that's not secret.
Okay. All right.
Man, that's unfortunate because we probably won't get another chance to go back to that before Lohenu Da makes an attempt.
Yeah, but the way governments go, they're probably going to try and send an expedition there, and that's the advantage with the adventurers is that we're small, we move quickly and quietly, and get places where the squads can't. Right? Right. I'll keep telling myself that.
Maybe we omit talking about the space station and tech center, and if they bring it up, to just be like, yeah, we don't really have any other knowledge on that.
I think I'm not so sure about omitting it. I think just a passing reference that yeah we identified it and we avoided it, and say nothing more about it. So I guess it's kind of omit and include in that sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you confirmed you can confirm its presence, but you don't have anything else to include.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a
Okay.
or let me clarify. There, you don't have anything really to omit about it.
Mhm.
No knowledge that
Fair.
you want to keep away from them.
So with these two lists, how do people feel that? Well, first of all, is there anything else that we should be including on either the omit or include list?
Include there are survivors, and they appear to be hunted by the biosphere. Like they're losing the battle with the biosphere.
I still don't know that we have evidence of that.
Okay.
Like I brought that. I think I mentioned that last time. Meant to kind of ask about it again. Everything that we've seen about them. Well, you did bring up that there was some monster that came to the outpost, but I I don't know if that was being hunted by the biosphere or simply an opportunistic attack from a giant, dinosaur that didn't expect there to be metallic walls where it normally grazes.
I mean, sure. Maybe we just say it as there are survivors, but they're at an extremely impoverished state now.
How's
Yeah.
this?
I would refer to them as refugees at this point, honestly.
Survivors slash refugees from first outpost in need of assistance. Does that kind of fit what you're trying to get across?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe even their governor just got killed by the Kaijusaurus. like let's be specific. Like they went on a hunting trip and got butchered. And we found his legs, guys.
What was the governor's name, Ben?
Mickey McMouserton.
Yeah. I think it was Mickelson. But yeah, Ethan has crowded his real name out of my head. Yeah, Mickelson.
Mads Mikkelsen.
No, now it's Mickey Mickelson. Mickey McMickelson.
Mads
Mickey
McMickelson.
McMickelson.
Oh, Mad McMickelson.
The name's just gonna get progressively longer throughout.
All of a sudden, now Governor actually is his first name. And so we're calling him Governor Mickey McMickelson. All right. Anything else that we have as a clear omit or include? I've got one. Oh, go ahead, Danielle.
Clear omit being Zeke's telepathy. Not telepathy, his seeing the
Precognition.
future. Yeah, his
Yeah.
precog.
You mean the
Unless-
timey-wimey stuff?
Unless Zeke
Time
has stated
wizardry.
otherwise.
Yeah, that's
And
implicit
then
always.
I could not remember how much you had shared and how much you didn't share.
don't think you shared
Yeah,
anything
at this
except with
point,
Cherry.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
none of the past stuff. The rest of the crew just knows that he can see the future.
Right, but I'm
There was
saying with Lohane
something.
Uda, I don't know how much he had
Oh,
shared.
yeah, none at all.
Robert, would you add as an additional to the native's exact tech level and locations? Or do we want to tell them where the natives are and say stay out and hope they listen?
I think marking around their territory, like the borders that we know of,
Okay.
would be helpful. And then describing how they mark that because it's not
Yeah.
very clear.
Well, remember, Eva helped them make it clearer by giving them signs.
Do you think they put the signs up?
I don't know.
Yeah,
They seemed to
I
like Eva.
they did. They were very amused by her. I would say that we should still make notation of how they,
Yeah.
and we can say suggested, you know, more signage, but
Mm-hmm.
clearer signage maybe, but I don't know.
So do you think we should try to present to Lohane Uda, these are boundaries which we believe you should not cross?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
I'll put that in the
'Cause
include.
that's what they're asking us to do is research this, right? To tell them what what look out for, right? So,
Well, they actually just asked us to go find out what happened to the colony. We did a lot of extra credit.
okay.
But I think you're right that they probably will ask that question. So it's a future yes, they did ask us to give them that information. Okay. Is it okay if I add suggestion to steer clear until friendly contact made? Or should I just say to steer clear?
I would say peace efforts need to be made,
From a
but
distance.
from a distance.
Okay. Do you think that that's included in the until friendly contact established?
Airdrop some care packages into their territory.
Noted likes.
Send unicorn
They
cakes.
enjoy carved fruit and fancy fabrics.
Okay. Do we want to include a specific potential trade goods for establishing friendly contact?
Yeah, possibly.
EL4 weapons, baby.
They did ask for weapons.
There you go. What was that in Sons of Gold where there is the just drop them connexes full of cheap, easily made guns?
Yeah. Goodness.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was an option. Been a while since I've read Sons of Gold. Possibly trade goods that would help the colonists, like wildlife grenades and I think there's a wildlife repellent sort of device.
I would include that in the bullet point of survivors in
Alright,
need of assistance.
cool.
Maybe I'm worried that by reminding them that those exist, they'll just carpet bomb the planet with them.
But that won't kill the animals.
Run them all to the North Pole.
Alright,
Where Santa and his elves will deal with them.
we actually have fairly large include lists and good omit lists also. Do these lists jive with how we want to present this to Lohenuda? I think this
Yeah.
is most important for Cherry, who's one of her primary concerns, or one of Danielle's primary concerns for her was reputation.
Yeah, I think that works.
What is that, Ethan?
What?
The fish will get it.
It's important information to make Lohenuda aware of.
Danielle, does that work for you as far as Cherry's concerns about reputation?
I feel somewhat, well, it's not maybe organized in like the order that she would present it in, but I think it is like all inclusive.
Okay. Use anyone's character. Assume this is all through, like, I don't know. Are we assuming that we're getting back on the ship and we're already flying off, and this is over several planning board sessions, Ben? Or
Yeah, we can do that.
okay, even
I'm
if we
also
don't.
assuming there's knife marks on that board because Bo's throwing knives at it.
Oh, Eva yelled at him for that, of course. Yeah, and then
Except
she
Bo's killing
had
us.
to tout how happy she is with her planning board because of the material from which it was constructed.
Bearing up well under the knife blows. Let's see. I think Avery might have a. Well, let's see. We can get to that in a minute. Yeah, I think unless you guys had anything else you wanted to do on planet, we can gloss over. You guys have easy trip back to the ship, and no complications getting into orbit and everything. We can come back to that. If are we done doing the planning stuff? Is that what we were
Yeah.
I
getting
think
at? Okay.
so, as long as everyone's okay with that, and that being the general basis for our presentation. Definitely not in that order, no, but as long as it doesn't tweak anybody's like, wait, I don't want them knowing that concerns, then yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's see about this then. Let me do a check on something here very quickly. All right, so yeah, you guys get into orbit, and on your way up, you Scan and find no other ships in orbit or in the immediate vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
So you are able to make your way out to some undisclosed edge point of the system because you guys have already fueled up, and initiate a spike drill out. And as I recall, as long as you're not doing anything complicated, let's see, I don't know if I noted down I don't think I noted the difficulty of the spike drill that you guys have been doing.
Well, even if it was an older rudder, it'd be newer now, wouldn't it?
Yes. I was just gonna check to see if you're able to do your trimming the thing. That's the one thing I didn't check on this route. Why is that? Oh, that's the wrong one. Why did it load that? That's funny. Oh, I've got to log in. That's why. Okay. Because that's... per 2. So that's a 1. Okay, yeah, no, you can trim. That's right, because I think you guys were even able to do that before. You guys can trim the course. And I'm rusty on that. I think it just lets you do it like it's the next drive up.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are on a drive 2, I think. So that lets you treat it like a drive 3. Okay, yeah, I think you guys did this on the way out as well. Going by my notes, which have suddenly disappeared.
A
Here we
convenient
go.
excuse.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go.
Change everything on us. Come on, Ben.
Oh no, all my notes I took about what you guys did are totally gone. No, all right, so yeah, it takes you guys a day to get out to the edge. You drill to Glatavos using one of your units of fuel, emptying one of your fuel tanks. Then you've got, from there, you're on your way to Anagras. So, assuming you don't want to show your faces in Glatavos again this time around, and so you'll head to Anagras. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. You bought a rudder that I haven't added to my main map, but that's okay because I've got the note. So 4 days there as well. And then it's going to be another 4 days. Well, I guess you gotta fuel up in Anagras, but you can do that with just 1 extra day, and then so you can mark another 1,000 credits off on the I guess maybe 1,500 because you'll want to top off when you get to Loy Nuda. So another 1,500 for the spike drills you have to do to bring you all the way to Loy Nuda with a full tank. And that puts you at a total of 8, 12, 13, 14, 15 days of travel to bring you from Straya to Loy Nuda and cruising on in. Now, over the course of those 15 days, Do we want to hit the highlights of how this trip goes, what everybody's up to?
Think we should all have to make a sanity check.
Oh, Pete is charging.
Anytime Pete.
Telling me Pete opts out of this experience.
Yeah, Pete's charging and like reading a book in quiet, away from everybody else for a moment.
For 15 days.
If it's
long
quiet
book.
enough, yes.
I was gonna say that's bold to assume that Eva would not come looking for you in that amount of time.
Or that he's not hearing knives clattering against bulkheads again, and who knows what. He might try.
I'm trying to think of
Whenever
what
it's-
Eva's gonna work on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know what Eva's gonna work on, but I think I spoke over Avery.
Oh well, Zeke is gonna spend as much time as he can, or as many opportunities as he can, communicating with everyone on the ship telepathically. That has a mind. Sorry, Pete.
Psh, Pete has a mind. You just can't touch it.
Yeah, so that may be a bit of a new thing. Well, it is a new thing. I don't know that he has done this with anyone except Cherry yet, has he?
No, I don't believe so.
Feels like a scenario ripe for some role playing.
What was? I was multitasking. Tell me what you said.
Just
We
that
are gonna connect telepathically frequently.
Oh, fun.
he's gonna start popping up in everybody's head.
He's practicing.
All right. So what would he be reaching out with?
I mean, depends on what people do on a daily basis, I guess. I mean, he's not trying to like change your. I mean,
He's not manipulating anyone's mind.
No. I'm wondering what kind of messages he's sending out here.
he's trying to just be like, instead of talking with his mouth, he's using his brain. Like, just passing conversation.
Come on,
Imagine
Avery.
people
You
might
got
even-
this.
He'll have a few. Yeah, now he'll be limited because, so each time he does it, it'll use an effort for the day, and then it'll last for at most a scene. So 15, 30 minutes, something along those lines, as a rough time limit. And so, oh wait, that's right. The very first part of it, I'm lying. The very first part of Facile Mind lets you do it using effort for the scene instead of the day. Then
That's a small difference.
once you get practiced enough, then it becomes effortless to communicate with those people.
Well, I can tell you that what Eva is doing with this. Eva is happy that Zeke is seeking her out to have conversation.
Yeah, how many times does Zeke make that do that?
The minimum amount of times that he needs to feel like he's dialed in.
Maybe Zeke is what's keeping the ship quiet because everybody's arguing in their heads with Zeke, and Pete is like wandering around the ship like, wow, nobody's bugging me. What is this?
I don't think Eva talks telepathically quietly. I think she's the kind that speaks out loud as she's talking telepathically.
No.
Oh
I guess
boy.
with each of these interactions, he's probably gonna initially ask for consent, like verbally, like, "Hey,
Mhm.
I would like to practice uh, telepathic contact. Is this something that you're okay with? Like, any reservations or concerns, questions?"
Eva would have answered that with what started to sound like an affirmative, yeah, that's fine, but quickly segued into a exploration written by Metascience on how telepathy works.
Is she using her mouth to say these things?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
He's gonna stop her before she gets too far down that track. Like, this practice is just as much for you as it is for me. I need you to stop using your mouth and start using your mind.
Zeke, I'm always using my mind.
And then about 1 or 2 minutes into her monologue, he's gonna disconnect.
That doesn't stop her.
He's like, I cannot
Exactly.
handle double the monologue. Oh man.
Yeah, and then he's gonna let her give her exposition in her head for a while. Yeah. Might chime in every so often just to continue practicing the in and out.
Yeah, she's happy that someone is seeking out her boundless intelligence.
Yeah, I guess would anyone else object to Zeke's probing?
Cherry would ask for certain hours of quiet to be respected.
Zeke would definitely comply.
And then if it would basically be like sleepy time. And then if he reaches out to her about anything, she would say, "So hey, about that like timey-wimey stuff where you looked in the past.
Oh, yeah, I
Um,
guess this is a good way to talk about that, isn't it?
yeah, it is. How often do you do that?
As often as I need to.
That doesn't answer my question. How often is you need to? Like, do you do this like once a month, or do you do this like every day?
Uh, uh, on that scale, lines closely with monthly, maybe, but
Okay. Does it take a month to recharge?
no.
Oh, okay.
I could really honestly do this. Uh, I don't know, every day or so. I don't know. I haven't pushed it like that.
Hmm. Would you be interested in testing that?
Not exactly.
Yeah, make Ben come up with random past events that happened in our old used spaceship.
There's just not really a precedent for it or a lot of scientific research done around
It is so
these
good that this
Mhm.
is a mental conversation.
Well, don't you
It
think
is.
don't you think that maybe then you should do more research?
you know, I suppose. It feels like the kind of thing I should reserve for when it's needed. There is some pressure that comes along with it, but yeah, I guess we could allocate some more time to researching this. Uh, was there something you had in mind that you wanted to know more about? Something from the past?
Mm, I'll think on it more.
I prefer not to use it for the mundane in case, you know, it is something that I do ultimately need to use for our safety. So if you can come up with a good purpose for it, I'm happy to kind of stretch the limits there.
All right. Well, I'll think about it and get back to you.
Perfect. And then I guess as for Bo, would Bo have any reservations with practicing this?
I think Bo would have a lot of reservations.
Yeah.
All right.
You're like, bro, check out this cool new walkie-talkie set up in your head.
So yeah, I'd give the same spiel he gave to everyone else, and what would Bo have to say to that?
I think he's sitting there playing with the capybaras, and he's like, well, that's nice and all, but still no.
What if I told you that the capybaras do it?
Well, if they choose to let you into their heads, that's all well and good. But I want to keep my thoughts to myself.
Is this where Zeke tells him that the capybaras don't have to allow him into their head? Or does Zeke
Yeah.
keep that little tidbit to himself?
Yeah, I mean, isn't that a thing where uh
You
Yeah.
invade the minds of the poor cappies.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Yeah, I mean,
level that you're at, so the up to the level that the basic thing that lets you read emotions, and then that also allows you to speak the language and understand their language. Those don't, those don't require any sort of consent. Don't give any sort of a chance to resist. Anything deeper that lets you read thoughts or start digging deeper into the mind does allow a mental saving throw to resist it.
yeah, I guess then he would explain that this is like essentially he's gonna have a locked door that he can open for Zeke as needed when there's an opportunity for them to have a private conversation. Really a necessity.
Yeah, I guess so. Just so you're clear, like what he's saying, Bo actually doesn't get to, doesn't have any choice in this, in the matter for this level, but all Zeke would be getting when he connects is Bo's emotional state and whatever thoughts or images Bo chose to send his way. He wouldn't be, he wouldn't be able to dig deeper. He isn't able
Okay.
to get more
The mental
information.
saving throws don't take effect until level 2.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
there's, so maybe explaining to Bo the limited amount of information he'd be getting out of Bo's head would make him feel better. Maybe not.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't feel like Zeke's really going to push that too hard. He is going to say it's kind of unfortunate because he planned to, you know, kind of serve as a medium for the party when a conversation needed to be had in private. Still the same points there, but if Bo doesn't see value in that, he's not gonna really push him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, and I guess yeah, that is important though, because for the facile mind thing, I think that practice, like that mutual practice, would actually require like willing participation by the subject, because it's the idea is that they're opening their mind willingly and purposefully to make it
Yeah,
easier for
but
you
I
to
can
connect.
use an effort to force my way in if I need
Exactly.
to. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could always connect to him regardless of what he says, and send him a message if you needed to. Alrighty.
Yep.
Well, very cool. So yeah, Zeke is getting all kinds of practice in telepathic conversations. Having a grand old time. Eva's got something she's cooking up. Have you figured that out, Dex?
Yeah,
He is
I
in a
did,
fight.
but I also had another question for Avery here.
Okay.
It sounded like Zeke was trying to get Eva to stop talking to him in stereo.
More like letting her get it out without any consequences.
I'm not following.
Just like he's
Letting her
so
think she's monologuing to him when he is actually disconnected.
Oh, yeah, that's just standard fare for Eva. There's somebody around that can hear how smart she is, and so she's probably talking. As far as like practicing goes, does he ever try to convince her to stop speaking while she's transmitting as well?
I mean, I imagine he's going to interject here and there as they are practicing, and I guess you would hope that in conversation she would take that cue. I'm not sure I follow what you're asking.
So when they're practicing, I imagine that when Eva's speaking, she's both transmitting telepathically and she's speaking vocally.
Got it. Yes. No, he is very much going to try and convince her to just transmit telepathically when they're practicing.
All right.
Sorry if I wasn't clear about that originally.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you asked. So we could clear that up. What do you think you should roll for that?
To convince her to do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or maybe to teach her. Is this a convincing thing, or is this like a
It's a
helping
little bit of
teach
both.
her or train her how to do that? Okay.
Yeah. It's
mm,
it's not so much training, but there's a little bit of making her more aware of what she's doing.
Mhm.
feels luckish.
I
Um,
would almost say maybe a connect with charisma. Not that he's trying to be charismatic, but just that it's kind of a thing that you're trying to direct somebody to do something a different way than than they want to, or they have a habit of doing, without like making a big deal of it, right?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, in this case, it's like there's no consequence if she doesn't comply with that request. It's more of just like, hey, I recommend that you get better at
Yeah.
communicating mentally
Yeah, I think
by
connect
using your
charisma.
mouth. You know, I'm
Mhm.
down with a roll for this though to see how it plays out.
Yeah.
Connect with charisma is good with me. Is this? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Any objections there?
No.
Oh no. Oh, ultimate outcome himself. Because I'm sure that doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
No.
All right.
Huh?
I think that it doesn't come easy getting Eva out of the habits that she's formed. And maybe Zeke even takes a little bit of insight into Eva's personality from this. That this whole talking, regardless of anybody trying to make it a conversation, is kind of a deep-rooted defensive mechanism. Um, and but I think that kind of works around, and she eventually does uh work quietly on whatever she's working on while holding a mental conversation with Zeke, probably about what she's working on.
Nice.
Yeah. And that thing, Ben, as you asked, is she is going to, now that she's got a workshop at her disposal, going to try and see what else she can discover about this box.
Okay.
And she may even use Zeke as a backboard, a mental ping pong, as they get later into the journey, and she's, actually speaking telepathically, just telepathically, um, just kind of bouncing books that she's read on pretext subjects, and studies that she's read, and things off of him. Whether he's read them or not is irrelevant.
That tracks.
Yeah.
Sounds like he definitely gets the most practice here.
Yeah.
I guess
But
while he's in the room practicing with you, he's also going to practice sticking to walls.
okay. I don't think that it bothers Eva at all.
Yeah, I'm kind of imagining him just doing that behind her while she's working on whatever she's working on, and her not even really
She
noticing.
probably doesn't even notice.
Because I mean, the voice, it's not like he's using his voice. She wouldn't like hear him suddenly speaking above her, right? Like,
Right. You're also given her very highly estimating her ability to notice that somebody has moved while they're speaking with her.
I was gonna
again,
say
if he's not speaking.
You're right.
she has a well-established problem noticing that anybody, like, the people have just completely left and are not even participating in the conversation anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, so she, even if he was speaking out loud, she probably wouldn't notice it was above her.
I guess I would imagine there'd be some learning curve for this. I'm gonna say narratively, this is probably when he kind of figures that out. There's probably some falling and stuff.
Oh no.
Just minor, like a couple feet.
Mhm.
Like he fell off the bed.
Yeah, of course.
Don't know if that gets her attention, but
Yeah, no, depending on how quick his mental reflexes are, he's got an easy reset button on that.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
And she is not observant, as
That's
demonstrated.
probably how I can justify him only falling a few feet. Is like even if he did position himself up higher, he could just course correct.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, and of all the places on the ship to be thudding around and, throwing your weight around recklessly, Eva's workshop is the least conspicuous place to do that.
Right?
Also one of the more dangerous, I would imagine. Not terribly
Yeah.
dangerous, but more dangerous than, like, the cargo bay.
That's true. He probably knows not to practice his kinetic traversal above her her table saw, for example, while she's using it.
Or
You can
or the section of the floor where somehow just a whole bunch of nuts and bolts got scattered and she hasn't cleaned them up yet.
you can just practice moving those to his mind.
There
Also.
you go. Yeah.
All right.
He can TK Armory a broom. Clean up a little bit while he's in here, so he doesn't die.
I like it. Let's see. So I think that more or less covers us there. I think that is sufficient to say that Zeke he's gotten enough practice with Eva, Cherry, and oh wait, is it just? Yeah, I guess it's just Eva and Cherry. Oh, also Apple and all 5 of her pups.
Yeah, definitely are gonna master communication with the capybara.
And that is, I'm curious. I feel like there would definitely be some interactions where Zeke shows up while Bo is with the capybaras, and Zeke is like starts communicating with them, and then is teasing Bo with information that he's gotten out of their heads.
This is making me question not taking far thought.
Mm. We had intruders to the ship. How did we know about it? Well, capybaras warned us. They disabled all the electronic alerts, but we had capybaras on board.
And it doesn't matter if the ship's 1,000 kilometers away. We're back, and it's effortless.
Yeah.
Or Zeke was just practicing his telepathy and found some stranger by accident.
Oops.
They weren't thinking before they thought.
Yeah. Yeah, well, don't probably need to go there quite yet, but you've got I think you got, oh wait, no, you used that extra point for kinetic traversal already.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we had thought about doing the pressure shields or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Well, cool. I like all that. I think that's fun. We've gotten up to some neat shenanigans on the trip. I think we're ready to arrive in Loinuda.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for us to arrive on Loinuda.
Don't worry, you've only got another half hour.
True. Just gonna write this out. Capybara, more capybara stuff. Quick.
So what did the capybara think about these continued probes into their mind?
They are like remarkably chill about it. Like they don't really it seems like they pretty well accept whatever happens around them as what happens. And so they do take special note of Zeke. It may be, so I know at least his first time he made a special effort to make it clear to them that he was the one communicating with them that way, because he could do it and then just not give any outward signs, and they would really have no idea who it is or what's going on.
No, yeah.
If he really wanted to, he could really mess with it big time. But I'm assuming he's like before, he's using it to like ingratiate himself with them.
Yeah, would they have any goth for him or like tea?
Sorry, any what?
Any tea?
Oh, any tea. It took me a second to get what you're referring to. Let me think about that for a second.
Or another avenue. Is there anything that they could tell him that they have learned now that they're not infants anymore? I mean, less infamy. That they really like, or any information they could give him to give back to Bo to help him better take care of them.
Yeah, I think he would definitely be able to get information from each one of them about their favorite places to be petted or scratched,
Mm.
their favorite snacks, the different things that each of them like to chew on or pee on or whatever, and yeah, I think he would also get a sense from all of them that they all really like the let's see, how would they describe him? Bo, give me like just a generic, sorry, Bo. Ethan, give me a general idea of how Bo behaves when he's around the capybaras. How he speaks, how he moves and interacts with them.
I think he kind of gets down on their level, so like sit in the pen with them, and he puppy baby talks to them.
Yeah.
And then
Okay,
probably almost like talking to himself, beyond giving him instructions or giving him
Mhm.
food and stuff. Just sit there and chat.
Okay. Yeah.
So they may indeed have tea if they can relay memories of sounds.
Yeah, because is this stuff that he wouldn't necessarily is some I'm guessing probably like the baby talking and the puppy talking is stuff that he probably wouldn't do when other crew members are in the cargo bay or within
he might
earshot.
do he might do that to some extent, just because talking to animals or whatever.
Yeah.
But I do think I guess giving more of his unfiltered thoughts about things,
Ah,
or
okay.
talking about other people, or just
No, no.
continuing to stream of consciousness, observe things that are going on. He's just talking in puppy talk to him, but
Yeah,
Good
that's great.
question. Does he continue to do that even after Zeke clearly told him that he communicates with the capybara?
I think that he thinks the capybaras will respect his privacy.
Fair enough. I just wanted to point that out.
Sounds good. Yeah, I like that. Hmm. I'm feeling the urge as GM to give Ethan homework to give Avery like one or two things like that, like maybe mildly embarrassing things that Bo would have done or said around the capybaras, that they might have thought nothing of telling, thought to be harmless little things to tell Zeke. um, I think that could be fun, even if Zeke never uses it. I think it'd be fun for them
Oh yeah.
to get a couple of little peaks like that. But yeah, so the capybaras will definitely they'll relay to him a couple little things like that that I'm sure he thinks, oh boy, Bo would love me knowing about that. Um, but they would also all agree that they really like the uh, the sweet voiced man who brings them snacks and snuggles with them.
Well, he would definitely tell them that's Bo. His name is Bo. Just so you guys know.
That takes
He
some
would ask
time
for
to. Yeah.
he would ask for permission to mark on their bodies where they like to be pet so that he could show Bo later. And he would keep a journal uh, of all of the different preferences for each of them that he would give to Bo after his week of practice as like a gift.
Cool. Okay. I
He would
like
ask
it.
Bo at the end of the week, like if he could leave that book near the capybara so that if he learns anything new, he can continue to add to it. But um, it is a gift for him to help take care of them.
Nice. Yeah, I think it would take a little bit of effort to kind of ingrain in them the Bo's name, because some things that are slightly more abstract concept, um, like names, um, are a little fuzzier in their minds, and don't seem to stick quite as well in their thoughts. Um, and I think I may have said this before, but just to reiterate, the communication with them, it is pretty simplistic, uh, kind of thoughts. They're not obviously deep thinkers.
He can just say Bo, right? Like he doesn't have to
hmm
transmit that by
Yeah,
thought.
exactly. He can do both, and he can transmit the image of Bo so that they can associate that with that picture and all that. So he can teach them. I was just pointing out, basically, it's a little bit of work because they think pretty simply, and the communication that they give back to him is usually a mixture of some words and pictures, because they're not exactly, it's not like they obviously don't speak mandate. And it's just by the power of uh, psionics that they're able to, some of their thoughts are transmitted in that way.
Well, he's gonna spend the week working on that, and then if you'll allow it, maybe teaching them like sit or stay.
So he actually, yeah, let's see. That's something that Bo has actually already been working on with them. I think Apple has already picked up on that partially. Um, yeah, I think to actually like really teach them, I think it might be more of a it's gonna be kind of a survive check of sorts, or maybe a connect. I'd allow like a
Yeah,
connect.
it sounds too complicated.
It's it's certainly gonna be easier for him than it is for Bo, just because he's in their heads.
Well, what's something Bo hasn't taught them yet?
I guess he's been trying that. Let's see. Hmm.
Play dead.
Yeah, that's.
Wouldn't do anything wrong with that.
I'm guessing. Bo, I'm guessing, or Ethan, I'm guessing that's something Bo would not have taught them yet, or tried teaching them yet. What do you think?
Oh no, that was not on the list.
All right, play dead it is. So, yeah, give me I think connect is the way to go here. See how this first teaching goes. All right. I'd say he gets them to about 50% effectiveness, or consistency on their obeying that instruction.
All right, then we're gonna just tuck that in our back pocket. We'll finish that one later.
Sounds good. Alrighty. Let's see. I think we're good there. Let's go ahead and arrive on La Nugaha. You guys are welcomed in the orbit of the moon, and your arrival is relayed to the proper authorities, and yeah, you guys are given a place to dock in the main starport as before. Was there anything you guys were gonna immediately, set off to do before going to deliver this report?
I don't know about like go to do. Maybe Pete would send a message to Ryan, but
All right. And I know the gist of this message. Do you have any specific wording that you'd want to use, or?
yeah, I think Pete would say, I think I might be feeling a little unstable lately, wondering if we could do a scan soon.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, just like a just curious kind of message.
All right. Let's see then.
And I think Eva would have perhaps made it a little bit too obvious that she would like to visit Cherry's family when she asked, probably definitely more than once, if Cherry was going to go visit her family and when. She's been fishing for an invitation.
Jerry would probably be thinking that she would need to put that on the back burner. But then she thinks about it and goes, well, actually, I probably need to see my mom because I need to ask her for some advice on this, how to present this. So I guess the day we get back, probably.
No, we can definitely accommodate that. And if you want someone to go with you, I could go.
Are you sure? You seem really busy lately with a lot of the stuff you've been working on.
It's okay. I'll make time.
Okay. Well, did you have any questions about the drone you were building? Because I think my brother's built a couple.
I'll make a list.
All right, great. And she goes back to whatever she was doing on her workstation, her black slab.
Okay. There you go, Ben.
Alrighty. Very good. I had neglected to let you know the conclusion of her work.
Oh, I didn't actually expect her to make progress. That I thought I was just filling time, like with what Eva was doing.
Okay.
More than happy to
Well-
see results from it, though.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely got something out of her time. She has exhausted every avenue with both her pre-tech and post-tech tools, and even more primitive tools, attempting to bypass the physical defenses and protections that are on the drive that are preventing it from being like cracked open. Besides, it's actually fairly sturdy. Much more resilient than she would expect just a kind of a standard drive to be. This was clearly manufactured to withstand a lot of physical punishment.
And she's not trying to break it.
Exactly. She is very carefully increasing amounts of force or pressure or whatever that she exerts on various parts of it to try to get it open and see the color of its insides. But all to no avail, other than shocking herself. And once she finally caves and starts using insulators and stuff, shocks her tools and stuff like that. Yeah, she is certain that this is going to require some beefier equipment and most likely going to need someone with significant expertise and hardware and software to get in it digitally.
Okay.
Try to crack those defenses.
Actually, I want to offer a little clarification of what I thought, what I think she's also doing there.
Mm-hmm.
She certainly would try some intrusive methods, but I think at this point she's probably trying to study it more than get into it. She's also trying to discover or come up with some non-intrusive methods of interfacing with it. Trying different wavelengths of things, communication bands, everything she can think that might actually spark some semblance of a handshake. Basically, she's doing more studying than cracking.
Okay.
She already tried to just get into it, and if it was beyond her ability, then it is clearly beyond anybody else's ability. Therefore, there are no tools that would get into it, and so she just needs to study it to make a tool. Along that kind of thought process.
Makes sense. Okay. Well, yeah, then she stretches her brain and wears herself out trying nearly countless combinations and stuff like that.
Yep. She is probably found asleep in the workshop multiple times with a data slab just kind of continually streaming numbers that she fell asleep watching as some other tool nearby pulsed through spectrums of broadband internet pretzels.
Broadband internet pretzels.
Yes.
All right, then that leaves us with she. I'm imagining if Bo at some point tunes his little implants to other spectrums, he's gonna get a real light show coming from Aoibhe's workshop.
The workshop is a disco now.
Wait, where is her workshop located?
It's down. It's like in the bottom of the ship. It's in front, like below the cockpit, in front of the cargo bay.
All right. Well, in that case, Cherry has legitimate reasons to go to the cockpit, and as she is headed there and she sees these disco lights coming out from underneath the door of the lab, what is she hearing?
Let's say that at this particular moment there's a discordant low hum and just like dog whistle, a discordant low hum harmonized with a dog whistle, barely in human hearing range. And it's kind of it's pulsing and it's shifting 1 point up on the sound scale as she tries to go through all possible. Yeah, that's what's going on right now, and also using light clearly.
Nice.
Got you. She will pull out some over ear retro headphones and place them over her ears and enable noise canceling. And then she will walk past. 'Cause
Yep.
that sounds a little too chaotic for her to intercede.
Yeah, that's actually funny because I was just thinking like a disco to Bo's augmented eyes because of the wavelengths, but yeah, if it does make sense that she would try spectrums of light at some point, so literal disco actually fits well too. Oh man. Alrighty, so that's I think that's good, and yeah, similar result there from her attempts to interface that way with it. And we have a message that has been sent out to Orion. Pete does not get a prompt reply.
Yeah, it was just like, hey man, I'm curious kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he gets left on see, I don't know if I don't think Orion doesn't even have read receipts turned on, so you don't know if he's read this message. If he's read your message yet or not.
Left me on red.
He seems like one of those one of the types that would not enable read receipts.
Probably not.
But Cherry is contemplating a visit to see her family for next time, it sounds like. Let's see, it's already 11:20. I think this is a good time for me to actually improve on my bad habits and actually get you guys to give me a little more detail. And I've already gotten a decent little bit actually out of you guys. Let's see. So we have next session. We have Orion and the brain scan. Cherry family visit ? We have matchmaking with. Oh wait, sorry, no, that's subpoint. We have obviously Straya colony report. Do we have any other action items or scenes that you guys are interested in having on Loendaw next session, if possible? Or that you would like me to be able to prepare for?
I think Bo will look for some Capy care items and instructional materials.
What? He's got Eva on the ship. All he has to do is just ask her a question.
Oh my.
I think seeing that she was preoccupied with stuff after complaining about the lights and noises making his new eyes hurt.
Let's say, I'm guessing soundproofing materials are on the list of Capy care items.
Mm-hmm. We buy him earbuds and
Shades.
Well, his goggles.
Oh, I was thinking he was gonna go and soundproof Eva's workshop better for her. Put a, I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I think he has a bit of a fixed skill, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Eva comes in one morning and finds him installing like pneumatic door, the pneumatic door closing mechanism on her workshop door, like force it to auto shut.
Awesome.
Oh,
Bless you.
thank you. Sorry.
I'm imagining a bit of a back and forth with Bo trying to seal off her workshop from his poor capybara's eyes and ears, and Eva protesting the defacing of her her work environment.
That could be a fun possibility. And I guess since he's back on Lohanuda, I may check in on old work colleagues. I think he had tried reaching out to Dima at the last time they were there, and I don't know if he heard anything back.
Good question. Yeah, it's been a little while. I don't remember. I'll have to check notes on exactly who and what. Because he, yeah, we'll chat a little bit about that because there was.
And yeah, I guess knowing that they hop planets, frequently, so that's kind of, I guess you got to wait till they're back on planet to, I guess sync up their emails or messenger app or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that is certainly on the menu. Alrighty. Cool. Got a solid little list for me to work on for next time. And we are ready to start faves. I am up first this time. And boy oh boy, there was a lot to work with this session. My favorite. I think that let's see. I think Eva's oh, what's the I'm yeah, that's what it is. If I can spell here. I think Eva's electromagnetic disco is my favorite. Because that that's just such a great mental image. And very fitting for her.
Yeah.
Danielle.
Zeke practicing his telepathy with everyone. Mind invading.
You say mind invading?
Mm-hmm.
Dex, what about you?
It's Zeke again, and it's Zeke taking the time to kind of navigate Eva, and gaining a little of insight into why she is who she is. So summarize that how you feel best.
Yeah, I might need another pass at it.
Zeke and Eva mental intimacy.
Suddenly took a
Sus.
turn in a different direction, and
We're gonna lose our
Everyone expected.
family rating.
It's okay.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Yeah, I think yeah, it's interesting because he's not at the level where he's able to like basically read their passive thoughts yet, but yeah, he's still getting insights that
Yeah.
are deeper. Right. Ethan.
Telepathic Cappy Facts and Cappy T.
That was a good one. Grade A use of telepathy right there. Robert.
I would say Cherry having telepathy office hours.
Tell me you didn't think of that.
No.
I love that because I was trying not to influence too much or push different stuff, but I was like, I really want to see if what happens when somebody goes to try to telepathically communicate with someone who's asleep. And then Jerry was just like nipping that in the bud, like not doing that.
I feel like it would drive you insane.
I feel like it'd be mostly a big breach of privacy.
Yeah, thankfully that's not Zeke's MO.
Yeah, he's doing ethically sourced telepathy.
Yeah, we can just disregard the play dead thing. That will be ethical in the long run, I swear.
um, yeah, Avery, I guess that brings us back to you.
Yeah, tea time is the best time, especially if you have a capybara company. I don't know what a group of capybaras is, but capybara company just it had the appeal.
It does. I think I want to say herd. I seem to remember reading herd, but
I'm not here
yeah.
to get educated, Ben.
Save your education for someone who cares.
In the 33rd century, they're called a capybara company. Let's see. I'm trying to
That
decide
knowledge
if
has been lost in the stream.
exactly they had to come up with new collective nouns.
Yeah.
Make Francis great again.
Apparently, heard, according to Google, that our capybara voted that a meditation of capybaras is what they should be called.
A meditation of capybaras. Oh
All
man.
right. I have to go to bed because I am super tired.
Yeah, sounds good. I think we are done. I was trying to decide if I had a second favorite that I wanted to spell out, but
That sounds like something you can do without me. So,
Night, Danielle.
hey,
Good night.
yeah, I will just add another XP. I guess I'll just point out to everybody that Avery and I sorted out Zeke's leveling stuff. I'm sure you picked up on that by some new abilities that he had. But got that figured out, and I didn't actually check. I assume everybody else got to level 8 smoothly enough.
Ending the stream, by the way.
Okay, sounds good.